Take it out on me now, 'cause I've been it all on myself. And I've had a fear of forgiveness. I was too proud to say I was wrong. But all that time is gone. No more fear of control. I'm ready for the new us now. So just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you. I'll take all the faults and I'll give you everything before I let you. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you back. Just I want you. I'll take all the faults and I'll give you everything before I let you. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you. I'll take all the faults and I'll give you everything before I let you. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you. I'll take all the faults and I'll give you everything before I let you. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you. I'll take all the faults and I'll give you everything before I let you. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you back. Just know that I want you. I'll take all the faults and I'll give you everything before I let you.
What's up with y'all? What's up with the Hawkins?
Have you ever loved? Would you go again? Don't be down when it's over, baby. Yeah. Don't be your man. Oh, man.
What's up with
Have you
it?
ever loved? Would you go again? Don't be down when it's over, baby. Yeah. Don't be your man. Oh, don't be
And them ducks outside, man. They've been following me. Them ducks are following me, man. I'm at the bar. No, I'm at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Had me a dinner, man. I know them ducks are following me. They outside. They waiting for some food. I give them this biscuit. Give them some of the biscuit. Let's get out of here, man.
when it's over, baby. I'll be your man.
Too young heart, never fall. You and me were like a house of cards. Got us in the feeling we didn't know. Believe me, seeing it come and go. Oh, my love.
Hey, baby, what's up? It's your boy. I think this is a different couple, though. No, this is a different couple. This ain't the same ducks. I ain't got much right now, man. You can help me out with it. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a little bit of change in my pocket. There you go, bro.
You run around here? I got it. You run around here?
Yeah. Just gonna go hang out.
You better go hang out.
Yeah, man. See you later, dude. Shit, I got my stuff. I got my stuff out here. Okay, I got it. Man, fuck all that, bro. You know, I don't like to be walked up on at all. I don't hang out with other motherfuckers around here. A lot of these motherfuckers around here are smoked out. They on that shit. I'm on a mission, man, to get rich. Yeah, I got bars in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like other homeless people, I don't hang out with them, man. I don't want to, no conversations. I don't want to, nah, I'm good, man. I had bad experiences with them. No, I don't want to be your friend, man. I just give you some change and that's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I give you some change and just leave me alone. Get out of my face. I was in the process of feeding my ducks and you walked up on me. Fuck out of here, bro. Some niggas got a life sentence though, bro. No joke, I'm not lying. They will never make it off the streets. They're gonna be out here for life, man. You know, they're not even trying to get off the streets. Some niggas been on the streets for years. 30 or 40 years out here in these streets. They'll never have the bag. They'll never have a normal life, bro. Their life is finished. And they ain't getting off the streets anytime soon. I'm tired tonight. I'm not gonna drink nothing tonight. I'm good. Yeah, I don't hang out with other homeless people, bro. You stay over there. I'm stay over here, man. We on two different missions. You want to stay out here. I don't. You know, it's like two different languages coming together, man. We don't understand each other. You feel what I'm saying? That's the bar right there that they robbed me at, right there. Right across the street, they tried to rob me, man. The owner and shit. You know? The manager up in there. That's what I get for running my mouth. These motherfuckers, they jealous, man. When you try to come up, they try to take you down. Oh, they got a barber shop across the street that just opened up. I can get me a haircut tomorrow. I'll get my hair cut. Get rid of this goddamn hat. I cut my shit bald. They'll never have money or the bag. You know, they're gonna be streets forever. I know this female that I don't get along with no more. She got a life sentence. I'm telling you, man, it's all about being smart. You better wake up and ask somebody. It's all about being smart. I can't leave my stuff out here nowhere, man. You know what I'm saying? She ain't around. I'm good. She ain't around. She ain't not around. She not around. But that female was crazy though, bro. Like, she wanted to get her revenge on me, man. Glad, because I didn't. It was easy to turn her down, man. She's not attractive enough, man, to be taking that bullshit from, man. That female was below average looking. You know, she had no reason to act up the way she acted up. You know, there was no reason for her to be mad because I don't want to deal with her, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there was no reason, bro. You feel what I'm saying? There was no reason for her to act like the way she acted, bro. You know, I got standards, even though I'm not in a good place right now. I'm just not gonna settle for a woman that's below my looks level. I'm not, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no, I won't go. So, did I work out today? No, I didn't. We work out tomorrow. Work out tomorrow, man. I notice when I don't work out, man, I chunk up. Just 1 week, I put on 3 or 4 pounds, bro. You gain pounds by the week, though. You know, if you don't work out for like a week, you'll gain a few pounds. And then you don't work out for 2 weeks, you'll gain another couple of pounds. You gain pounds by the week. You feel what I'm saying? So, like today I only had like 2 meals. So I'm good, man. You know, I'm not drinking tonight. I'm taking a long break from drinking, maybe like 2 or 3 days away from that shit, man. Sometimes you gotta stop and take a break and cleanse your body and detox. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I'll drink like 2 or 3 days in a row. Okay, 2 or 3 days in a row I'll drink. And I switched over from beer to like straight alcohol because straight alcohol don't carry a whole lot of calories. I'm not gonna put on a lot of weight, just having shots of alcohol, right? Versus beer, you drink 2 of those cans, bruh, it'll take you a week to get that shit off you, bruh. You feel what I'm saying? Do I miss beer? No, I'm good with that, man. I'm good. But, Kelcat, man, I've been on this mission, man, trying to get this bag, and it's not easy. But eventually I'll get it. Sooner or later. I'm smart. I can deal with this shit, man. My sister calling me right now. She texting me. I'm like, why are you texting me? We don't get along up under the same roof. No, I can't live with you. We don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. You feel what I'm saying? We don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. You want me to come over and get off the streets and stop what I'm doing to come live with you again? Man, you got chaos all in your house. When I got over there, man, they were arguing. My sister and her boyfriend fighting and shit, arguing. My sister always screaming. She's always dramatic. She's always complaining about stuff. I got over there, man. I was like, hell no, I'm not used to this. Hell no. Because I'm used to being by myself. And I don't hear nothing out here like this. I don't have nobody complaining in my ear. When I went over there and I stayed at my sister's house for like 2 weeks, the house is full of chaos, man. You feel what I'm saying? The house was full of chaos. And my sister was complaining about everything and making things bigger than what it was, and turning making a fucking a mountain out of a molehill. You know what I'm saying? She was doing way too much when I was over there, and I was hearing a bunch of complaining and whining. And out here, bro, I got peace. I might not be in a house or whatever, but I got peace, and I got nobody out here judging me, except the motherfuckers online, making videos about Kelcat and all that other shit, But other than that, I got peace, bro. I'm good out here. No, I don't want to live with my sister. Don't want to live with you. You was too dramatic. I think she got some type of she forget a lot, man. She got some type of amnesia or something. You forgot what you said to me? You forgot that quick. And you never said sorry about it. You never apologized for saying the shit that you said to me. You see what I'm saying? What's up with it, Raymond? She want me to just walk back into the house again like nothing ever happened, like you didn't say no fucked up shit to me and shit like that. Nah, you gotta watch your fucking mouth. I told you, you can't just say stuff to people, man, and expect them to get over it quickly without you apologizing. And you know what I'm saying? Even if she did apologize, she still said it, and she can't take it back. I told you about saying stuff that she can't take back. Like you talk about somebody's dream, and you telling them they're not gonna make it. You can't take that back. That's something that you cannot take back. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, you're never gonna hit another jackpot. You're never gonna do that. You're never. I'm like, what if I fucking do? You're not gonna get any. Shut the fuck up. Like, if I see somebody hustling and they grinding and they trying to do something with their life, you know, I'm not gonna say, bruh, you ain't gonna never make that shit. Fuck that shit. You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. That ain't gonna happen. But then, what if the guy does? He ain't gonna wanna share with me. He ain't gonna be like, man, let me hook you up, bro. Let me buy you a condo. Let me get you off the street. You know, let me buy you a car. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna wanna do that. Because you don't talk about his dream. You don't talk about his passion. You know, something that he really cares about. Something that he's passionate about. You know what I'm saying? You don't like attack people's dream. Then when I win, you know, we think I'm gonna watch your sister after she done said some fucked up shit. Hell no, I'm gonna be like, you know what? No, I'm not giving you shit. No, I remember what you said. You said I wasn't gonna win. You said I wasn't gonna win and tuck it all in, fold it all up inside a little box, and I'm gonna put it into the sea and let it float off into the middle of nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm really gonna do that. No, I remember what you said. I remember what you said about my passion. You feel what I'm saying? You don't talk about somebody's dream. I never once said that my nephew was going to never make it to the NBA. I never said that about him. But other people in the family said that about him, though. You know, my other brother was talking shit about him. You know, my half brother. Talking about, oh, he ain't gonna make it. You know, he ain't gonna make it. And then one day, I guess he wasn't getting no time on the court. And my other brother, Smokey, he pulled up at the basketball game. He watched the game. And after the basketball game was done, he was like, that nigga didn't touch the floor that one time. What happened? What happened? You know, he didn't touch the floor that one time. I'm like, well, you know what? Maybe he didn't play that day. Maybe something happened. You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe he was injured or maybe something was going on. You know what I'm saying? But other people in the family have stomped on his dream, and everybody was saying, you know, he got like a 1% chance of making it in the NBA. You know, but I never talked about my nephew, bro. I don't attack stuff like that because it could come back to bite you in the ass down the stretch. You see what I'm saying? Well, I'd be like, okay, well, give it all you got. That's me. I would say, you know what? Give it all you got, man. You know what I'm saying? You know. So I'm over there, and I speak my mind. I'm an outspoken person because I've been out on the streets for a while. So we came home from a game. I watched my nephew play. He can play ball now. He can play ball. I think he scored about like about 16 points or something like that. Something like that. And I got home, we got to the house, and we was chilling in the living room, and I was telling my nephew, I was like, look, nephew, there's always room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. You can always get better. And she started getting upset because I was saying that to him. And I'm like, why are you getting upset about this shit? You feel what I'm saying? I just told him there's always room for improvement. You know, I'm playing a psychological game with him, meaning that he gotta give it his all. You know, he gotta improve until he can't improve no more. I'm like, nephew, always room for improvement. Why are you saying that to him? Why are you saying that? He could play just fine. He played just fine. And I'm like, let me talk to my nephew, man. Why you jumping into the conversation? Stupid ass bitch, bro. That's why I don't stay over there with her, bro. Nah, she gonna sidekick my conversation that I'm having with my nephew, one-on-one. I'm like, you always get better, nephew. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit, bro. You see what I'm saying? There's always room for improvement. That's all I'm saying to the nigga, man. And she gonna take it out of proportion, bro. I'm like, okay, Nah, I can't be around you. You see, we don't see eye to eye. If I can't speak my mind around you, I don't need to be around your motherfucking ass. So it doesn't matter if you come out here to check on me or nothing. You know, like, I'm not fucking moving in with you again. I learned that shit the hard way. I stayed with her only 2 weeks. I lasted 2 weeks and I couldn't take no more. I got out of there, I left. Came back over here. I'd rather sleep on the ground. I'd rather sleep out here chilling than to be in your house. At least I got a peace of mind, man. You know, she chaotic, bro. My sister, she chaotic, bro. She blows it out of proportion. Arguing with her boyfriend and shit. Arguing. I got over there, the house is full of chaos. You know what I'm saying? No, went out there and bought a big ass bottle of Hennessy. Bought a big ass pizza back. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was there to contribute, man. It wasn't like I was broke. But she don't agree with my lifestyle. Well, you know what? I have family that I cannot rely on. So no, I don't want to stay with you. Not a close-knit family. We're not that close. You don't put family first. You feel what I'm saying? You're chaotic. You're insane. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to stay with you. I got a peace of mind out here. I ain't hearing no arguing or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't hear no bullshit in the background. You know, I can speak my mind whenever I feel like it. And nobody's out here criticizing people. You see what I'm saying? Nah, I'm good with hanging out and living with my sister. She didn't want to help. You know, out here help me so far. When last time you brought some clothes out here? Okay, I remember when I got my jackpot, I'm gonna remember all of that. See, all the motherfuckers, they get out of the wealth gap. You know, I can't just, you know, get out here and show a leg and something and get some help. You see what I'm saying? We don't have that option, bro. Us men, we don't have that option. We don't have an option where we can, sell our bodies for money or, you know what I'm saying? We don't have that option unless we like doing porn or something. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have that motherfucking option, bro. I've been out here for a while. I've been out here for a minute. Ain't nobody come along to come to my rescue, bro. There was one chick out here that was homeless. She was pretty. And she used to be sunbathing outside her tent and shit. And she had a nice body. You know, she was an A piece of that. Okay, so this live's acting a fool. I came out here, man. Okay, back to what I was saying, man. This homeless chick was out here, man. She was sunbathing. She had a nice body. She was around a 6 or a 7 in looks, right? So she was attractive, and dudes was coming around like, "Where's she at? Let me see." Dude, we had other homeless people just looking over, trying to get an eye full of her sunbathing and shit, right? Outside her tent. And it wasn't long before, you know, a simp came along and saved her from the situation that she was in, man. Some dude said, "Man, you come to live with me." You know, but that female had psychological issues. I don't know how he's gonna live with that woman. Either she went to jail or some dude took her, but I heard somebody came along and took her in, man. That's what I heard. I mean, it could have been some other stories, or it could have been something else had happened or something. But I heard some dude came and swept her off her feet. You see what I'm saying? I don't got that option. I'll stay out here until I die, man. I gotta save myself from this situation. You know what I'm saying? You know, and now I got my sister just calling me, texting me, you're hurting your family. You're being out there like that. I'm like, I'm cool. Just leave me alone. That's what you need to do. I'm good. It's springtime. It's not even cold at night no more, bro. I mean, it gets a little chilly, but I could bundle up and be warm just like that. Just leave me alone. You know, I don't deal with people who don't think like I do, bro. I said this before in my other video. If you ain't got the same type of mindset that I gotta cut you off. I don't care if you're my sister. I don't care if you're my family member. If we're not thinking the same, you know, if we're not hustling together to get the bag, if you ain't supporting me while I'm trying to get this bag, I gotta cut you loose. You feel what I'm saying? Well, then they're gonna be wondering why, you know, I'm not giving you any money. I'm not giving you any wealth. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you wasn't there. You supported me a little bit. I could buy you some shoes. I go buy you some perfume. That's about it. You ain't really did much for me. It come back to haunt you, man. You know, when you see somebody out here striving for success, when you see somebody out here struggling, trying to get that bag to make our lives a lot better, you know, you got to give them support. You don't have to probably give them money or nothing. Just come around, give them some food or something, a plate of food or some clothes or some shoes or something. Bring your brother something. And I'm going to always remember that. You see, you always do good things for people, bro, even though, especially your family members, man. I'm out here trying to get this bag. Now, when I get the bag, I'm going to remember, like, hey, she wasn't there. Like, I ain't giving her nothing. You know, I think I'll give my nephew a car or something. That's about it. I go buy a car for him, man. You know, that's about it. But I'm not going to know. Nah, I ain't gonna give her nothing, man. You know, gonna stomp all over my dream like she crazy or some shit like that. Yeah, I don't deal with motherfuckers who don't think like me, man. For real. You know, if we don't have the same type of way of thinking, it's a lost cause. I learned that just being out here homeless, hanging around other homeless people, you know, because homeless people gravitate toward other homeless people. So at one point I had a little circle and shit I was hanging out with, and I stopped that shit, man, because they don't think like I do. We get into fights and shit and arguments, and I'm good, bro. I'm good by myself. You know, I got peace of mind up out here, bro. Ain't nothing like a peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? No stress. I don't have a whole lot of bills to pay. Just my phone bill. That's it. I wake up. I go to Starbucks, my coffee around 6 a.m. I go and have lunch. I might go to Denny's and have a steak lunch. Might go to the King Egg Rolls and get some a rice bowl with some steak and some broccoli in it or something, or some kung pao chicken on top of my rice. You feel what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? My life is stress free. When you're homeless, you don't have no responsibilities. You ain't got rent to pay. You know, basically. You can, if you're working, you can stack a whole lot of money because you ain't got no rent to pay, you ain't got no other utilities to pay. You ain't got no children, so you stacking bread and you just going after your dream. That's all it is. You know, I go drop $40-50 on the lottery per day if I wanted to. You feel what I'm saying? Don't blink an eye and don't have to be like, damn, did I pay my rent? Is rent coming up, man? Like, I don't have to deal with that shit, bro. And when I hit my jackpot, I'm gonna buy me a brand new condo with a Porsche, and now we good, man. Nah, I'm buying. I ain't leasing, I'm buying. I ain't renting, I'm buying, bro. I don't care what them people say, man. You know, all the millionaires and billionaires, they shying away from buying houses. You know, what's his name? He ain't got no house, man. You know, forget his name, god damn it. So, you know, focusing on myself, making sure I get up out of my situation. And when I do, I'm gonna always remember who was there. I'm like, there wasn't many people there. Classy, my sister, you wasn't there. You wasn't there. You gave me a little bit of support. That's about it. You know, you gave me a little support. So I give you a little support back. It wasn't like throughout the 7 years you was consistent with the coming out here and dropping off food and clothes and stuff like that. You wasn't persistent doing that. You know what I'm saying? I know we live about 30 miles away, but you could have did it once every other month coming out here to drop off clothes and stuff like that. You see a guy that's on the grind, you gotta invest. Cause my brother, he on the grind. He might hit that jackpot. I want to be the first one to get a slice of that money when it come through. So I'm gonna every other month I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna buy him some clothes, give him some support while he chasing that bag, while I sit back in the cut and just chill. You feel what I'm saying? And make sure he's supported. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna remember once I get the bag, I'm gonna be like, okay, you wasn't there. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna give you no money. You know? My sister, she got a mouth like a. I gotta take it out here, man. Got bad connection. She say stuff that you can't take back. Me, I don't run my mouth when we arguing, man. Shit, I shouldn't have went in there. Bad connection. Shit, I shouldn't have went in there. Bad connection. It feels good out here, man. It ain't bad at all. It's Friday night. I'm going to sleep early. Get up the next morning, be hustling. You know, I'm on this bag chase. I ain't got no time for going no bars and clubs. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I'm the type of person, like, I don't like run my mouth. You feel what I'm saying? When I'm upset, when I'm mad at you. I don't go off at the mouth. I don't get upset. I don't start screaming and shit. That shit is a waste of fucking like breath, man. My sister, she'll go off. She'll leave a bunch of messages talking about, motherfucker, you ain't shit. This and that. You're never going to win again. And this and that. You know, all on my voicemail, bro. I found that out, right before I went over there to hang out. You know, I was checking my voicemail, and I noticed that she left a bunch of messages just talking a bunch of gang of shit. I'm like, bruh, you know you fucking up, right? Your brother eventually gonna hit another jackpot, and you're not gonna be included in this. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk bad about her, bruh. How she was on Section 8 for a long time, you know what I'm saying? And she finally got off after many years of being on it, okay? I never talked about how fucked up her apartment was, you know what I'm saying? And when I go over there, I can't find no parking. It's all jacked up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never talked about her living condition like that, bro. The way her living conditions was, it was just like, whatever, I'm over here chilling. You know what I'm saying? I don't go for the neck and go for the throat like I did when I was younger, man. When I was a young man, I used to go for the neck. I talk about you bad, man. You know what I'm saying? You be ready to fight me. Because I been done talked about you bad, bruh. I been done talked about you so bad, bruh. You be ready to fight. I don't do that no more, bruh. I stay quiet. And I stay vigilant, bruh. My sister, she like to run off at the mouth and say stuff that could like hurt her down the stretch. Like talking about, I'll never win again. Okay, well, you done ran your mouth way too much. You think I'm going to want to share my wealth with you after you done said something like that? You get that angry and you say some shit like that. You see what I'm saying? You never burn bridges when people are hustling and trying to make a better name for themselves. You know, you never don't ever talk shit about them like that, because they actually might make it. Then when they're living good and you're living bad, you know, you're going to want some of that money that they have. You're going to want them to share. But know what? I ain't sharing shit with you. That's it. Jackpot gonna be all for me. And don't ask me for a goddamn. They will, man. They see you living good and you got a nice car, nice apartment or condo that you own. They're gonna come around. They're gonna come around. They're gonna lower that pride and be like, you know what? Can I get some money? Can I? Yeah, they will. I know how people are. And then when you hit, they're gonna be like, God damn, I said a lot of shit to him. Talking about, I told him he wasn't gonna win, and he did. And damn, he ain't gonna give me shit. That's right. I'm not gonna give you shit. I ain't gonna give you nothing. You talk the gang of shit. Some people love to underestimate a lot of people. You know that? Some motherfuckers don't know that you got that you have it in you, that you could win just like that. They don't know. They're not playing. You know what I'm saying? They're not even playing it. They're not in the game, bro. They're just spectators. They're just watching from a distance. You know what I'm saying? But I'm actually out here playing this game, bro. I'm in the game. And you on the sideline like, boo, boo, that was unfair. Nah, that wasn't a good call. I hope he get tackled. Get him. Just hoping and praying on my downfall. Hoping I'll get fouled out or something like that. You know, in basketball. You feel what I'm saying? Just praying. And then the thing is, man, it just makes me do better. When motherfuckers come up on top of me and start talking shit, man, it makes me do better. I welcome the haters, man. You guys make me do better. You know what I'm saying? You know, and if I do hit the jackpot, a lot of what the haters got to say then? What my sister and the haters gonna say then when I do hit my second jackpot? What they gonna say then? Damn, we talked about him bad. Oh, he was homeless and he came up out of that. He rose above that shit, man, and we talked about him. We look stupid. We looking stupid out here in these streets. Like, goddamn, I'm sitting here with an egg on my face. This motherfucker done won. He won the second jackpot he been chasing. And then this, the thing is, the motherfuckers who are criticizing you and talking shit, it just makes them look bad when they see you have won for the second time and they done made videos about you. Like, God damn, we really underestimated this guy. we really fucked up. We might as well take this video down because we done fucked up. You feel what I'm saying? You never underestimate a man's ability to fucking achieve shit, bro. Don't ever do that. That makes him more strong. That makes him do better. You feel what I'm saying? That makes him more just straight up just vicious, more vicious toward the goal. I'm gonna show these haters and show my sister that you don't ever talk about me. You don't never talk shit about me. You don't ever talk shit about my dream. Because I'm going to feel funny. Like I said, man, I'm going to feel funny about giving her some money. I'm going to be like, you know what? I hit my second jackpot. I think, is it right for me to give you anything? You said that I would never win and everything. So I don't feel right with me giving you this money. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel right after you done ran your mouth about me never winning a second jackpot. I don't feel right. It's in my bones. You know, I don't feel like I'm gonna give you anything because you talked about it. You know, you talked about it. You said I wasn't gonna win again. And you talked and you talked and you ran your mouth, and to the point where, like, I said, fuck it. Once I get my jackpot, I ain't giving you shit. Once I get another jackpot, I ain't giving you shit. I ain't giving you shit. You ran your mouth way too much. You don't run your fucking mouth when you got an ambitious motherfucker out here on the grind, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shut you fucking up so quick. You ain't gonna want to come over to my house or my condo that I buy. You ain't gonna want to come over because you're gonna feel like you're embarrassed. And when I got a brand new condo and a Porsche outside, you're gonna feel embarrassed that you said that he was never gonna get that. He never was gonna achieve anything. He wasn't gonna fucking get it, but he got it. Look how fucking stupid you look. Look how fucking stupid your fucking face looks. He got it. He went after it. He was ambitious. He had drive. He came out of this situation without you. And I can see her coming over to my house. If she does come to my house, we're going to get into an argument. And you know what's going to come up? Bitch, you said I wasn't going to make it, and I made it. You said I wasn't going to get this. When we get into an argument again, even she come to my house, oh, this is beautiful. Oh, nice condo, a nice car. Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, this is something that you said I would never achieve. There's things that you don't say to people, bro, that you can't take back. Like certain things you got to understand and stay quiet on. Like my nephew, I stayed quiet on his basketball playing, or I encourage him to keep going, because that's what a man does. I encourage him to keep going and keep reaching for the stars and be the best that he can be. If I never like said like, nigga, you ain't gonna make it, bro. When the last time I done hated on somebody, bro? You know what I'm saying? That's hella petty, and it's stupid to do something like that, and it's childish. You feel what I'm saying? To tell a motherfucker he ain't gonna achieve his dream. Okay. Remember, this nigga won before. He'll win again. You feel what I'm saying? They said I wasn't gonna hit my first jackpot. Oh man, ain't one jackpot. And then I came out of the store with my first jackpot. I was like, I just won $2,000. And it was like, really? Oh my God, oh man. I said, beers? I'm like, beers for everybody. Shit, I'm buying everybody a beer tonight. You know, I spent about $30. Here you go. Tossing out beers. Like, oh my God, he won $2,000. I tore that $2,000 up. It didn't last a month. You see what I'm saying? I'm ready to hit another one. Feel what I'm saying? Niggas try to rob me over here at this fucking bar across the street. Motherfuckers try to rob me of my fucking jackpot money. You motherfucker. I wanted to beat his fucking ass. I still want to go beat his ass right now. But I'm good, bro. I ain't gonna go to jail, man. Like, you motherfucker, you try to rob me? That's what you don't do. See, niggas don't think like that, man. What if I could have been like a straight up gangster or something, or a drug dealer? His ass have been dead by now. I would have him dead. Dead. I would have walked in, I would have blew his ass away for trying to rob me. You see, you don't do that to people, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. It might come back on you, bro. You do stuff. You trying to rob somebody? You don't know this motherfucker background, bro. I thought about doing all kinds of things to you. I thought about getting a shotgun and blowing your motherfucking head off for trying to rob me of my first jackpot, nigga. You know, I don't care if you hear me. That bar right across the street, bro. You know, I trusted that nigga. I turn my back, this nigga gonna have his security search my bag. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get on Yelp and I'm gonna get on all kinds of goddamn these food review places and the bar reviews, and I'm gonna let them have it. I ain't done. Once I get far away from this place, I'm gonna get an account, I'm gonna get on Yelp, I'm gonna get on Google, and I'm gonna leave all kinds of comments of what happened to me at this bar. I'm gonna try to fuck up their business. And you know, this shit ain't over. Whatever. I should be able to sue these motherfuckers, bro. Wait until my bag was turned to go inside my bag because motherfuckers was jealous, bro. They jealous of nigga getting some money, bro. That's why you gotta watch your mouth, man. It's cold right now. Kind of chilly right now. That's why I'm stuttering this shit, man. It's kind of chilly. I'm mad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I let that shit go a long time ago. I ain't gonna do nothing to him. He working tonight. The one who tried to rob me, he working tonight. I will fucking go over there and whoop his ass. If I fuck that, whatever. I let it go. Let it go, man. I'm just gonna win another jackpot. That's all it is, man. And I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about my second win, man. See, say stuff that you can't take back. You gotta have some type of like filter, man. You feel what I'm saying? You can't say whatever and then think that this person is gonna share with you once he gets it. Like, you come over my house, guess what? I got this right here. Whatever you said that I wasn't gonna do, I did it. You know, and ain't you feeling stupid right now? Don't that make you look dumb and retarded? Okay, it does. It fucking does. And me and you will never get along. Me and my sister will never get along, bro. Never get along. Because we're two different types of people. Two different types of people who think totally different from each other. They're not going to be able to live up under the same roof. You feel what I'm saying? They're going to fight. They're going to clash. You feel what I'm saying? So now, I'm not on good terms with my sister. You know, she has gotten worse now that she has gotten older, man. Before, me and my sister got along pretty good, man, years ago. But ever since she moved into that new spot that she could barely afford, she's been stressed out and she's been talking a lot of shit and just being hella mean and hateful for no fucking apparent reason. Man, you never talk shit about an ambitious motherfucker, bro. He'll prove you wrong in the long run. And then when he hit, then what the fuck you got to say? Damn, he hit? Wow. And I said he was never gonna hit. I said he was never gonna hit out here in these streets. And now it's gonna look stupid that I'm going over to his new house that he's bought and paid for. And I'm looking at all the stuff that he said that he wasn't gonna be able to get. I remember what she said. Nigga, you ain't gonna never hit another jackpot. Use the N-word and everything. I remember that shit. That's the stuff that you don't forget, bro, when you do make it. See, like I said, man, you never ever say stuff that you're gonna regret saying down the stretch. You gotta have a filter. There's certain things you don't talk about to another person. Don't talk about his dreams and goals and plans that he got for the future. You know, especially if he's ambitious and he's out here taking risks and he's actually taking steps forward to make it happen, right? So you never say that. You never talk bad about him. What you do is you encourage him to keep going. Be positive, not negative. You feel what I'm saying? Be positive, not negative. And then when he does hit, who he gonna turn to give the money to? He gonna turn around and give you something. Like he'll give you $1 million. Here you go. I won $10 million. Here's $1 million for you. There you go. Matter of fact, take $2 million. Go buy you a house or something. Go buy you some cars and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you helped me. You supported me when I was trying to get it. You helped me get that jackpot. They got cats out here right now, man, that supporting me, buying me coffee every single day. I know what they doing. And offering me if I want some food or something like that. I know what they doing. I'm hip to the game. You know, they want to give me stuff so that way, whenever I do hit, they'll be the first one in line that I'm gonna think about, or they're gonna be the first, you know, that come to mind. You know, oh, I remember him. He was buying me coffee every single day. Let me go hook him up with a car or something. Go hook him up. Go buy him a car. Cause he need a car. Okay, yeah. Let's go to the lot, bro. I'll buy you a nice Honda. I ain't gonna buy you no Porsche, nigga. But I'll buy you a nice Honda or a Lexus. Get you a Lexus, bro. I'll get you a Jeep. I'll take 50 grand out of my pocket and get you a Jeep. And you be happy with that, man. An average person be happy with that. They don't care if you get a high-end car, especially if they ain't got a car. You know what I'm saying? But you helped me out. My family, they wasn't trying to help me, bro. They got motherfuckers that's not even my family helping me out here, bro. Come on, man. Family's supposed to be doing a lot more for each other, bro. And thoughtful, too. Supposed to be thoughtful out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. I'm not with that bullshit, bro. I'm not with that bullshit, man. You know, I'm not in a close-knit family, bro. I wish I did. I wish I had a close-knit family, bro. But I don't. And I never will. You feel what I'm saying? Never say anything that you can't take back. Don't talk about niggas' dreams and goals. You could call them all kinds of names. You could call them a buster or Broken Dusty. Well, that's kind of hurtful too. You can't really take that back either, man. Broken Dusty, I don't know, man. That hits the soul a little bit, you know, when a man get called that by a woman. You know what I'm saying? That he's Broken Dusty. That hits the soul. So when he does get money, he's gonna be like, well, you talked about I was broke, and now I got money. Now I got the success going. Now you want some? You want some? No, I ain't giving you shit. You said I was broke. You said I was dusty. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you could call them all kinds of names. You could call them stupid or idiot or dumb or like, you know, any name. You could call them a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Call him any name. But don't like go for the throat and talk about what he's doing or don't go for the throat and talk about what he's trying to improve in his life. You know, he's trying to change the situation for the better. And if he does hit, he's not going to give you anything. So you burn bridges without even knowing. A lot of these people, they don't understand. Making connections and keeping connections is very important. Because in your circle, or in your social circle or whatever, you never know who's going to blow up, bro. You know what I'm saying? You never know who's going to blow up. You don't burn bridges with people like that. That's what you call burning bridges, bro. I don't give a fuck. But then you burn that bridge and then all of a sudden the crops on the other side is blooming. There's plenty of food being thrown around and you got a dry side. You know, you barely got crops. You barely got any food on your side, but you burnt all the bridges that could have led to a better life. You know what I'm saying? So you burn that bridge, and you're gonna learn that the hard way. Cause I burned bridges in my life, bro, and you know, and I wish I hadn't. You know what I'm saying? You know, just being a horrible person. Some people are just horrible persons and they're evil. You know what I'm saying? They want to talk about people and want to, you know, get out here and, you know, talk shit about you and what you're trying to do with your life and all that other shit, man, that'll come back to haunt you. I'm telling you. What if your brother does hit? Then what you gonna do? Anything is possible in this world. I hope you know. You see what I'm saying? Anything is possible. Nothing is impossible. If we had a mindset of like nothing being impossible, or nothing being possible, nothing being possible, we wouldn't be able to create nothing in this world, bro. We wouldn't have the cars and stuff like that. And they laugh hard until this motherfucker was able to build a plane and make it fly. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers laughed before that plane was built, man. And they laughed long and hard. And all of a sudden, you know, they got that airplane up there flying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, before the first airplane was built, they laughed at the motherfuckers building that airplane. They like, oh, you ain't gonna build that airplane. You're not gonna do it. Oh yeah, watch me. You know, years later, boom, there's an airplane flying in the sky. They figure out how to make machines fly, basically. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you do your fucking homework and don't be a stupid idiot, you know, you'll learn something. You know, you'll learn about the wind, electricity, fire, you know, building wings so it can glide. You know what I'm saying? Earth, wind, and fire. That's what it is, man. And electricity. You know what I'm saying? So never think that nothing is impossible, bro. That's a closed mind, bro. And you'll never, ever be great with that type of mindset, man. You got a mindset of gloom and doom. You got a mindset of, oh, shit, nothing is possible. You know, you got that type of mindset, bro, you'll never be nothing. And you'll never get the bag. Because you got cats out here with that type of mindset. They think that nothing is possible. I can't build anything. I'm just a loser. I'm a bum. I'm a scrub. You know what I'm saying? They got that type of mindset. And those type of people got to stay away from me, man, with that mindset, bro. And that's my sister's mindset, bro. I'm going to stay away. Leave me alone. Let me be at peace. Because I'm going to remember what you said to me. And I'm going to take that to the grave. You know what I'm saying? I remember what you said. And it's going to know what? I know she's going to come over. Eventually, when I get my condo and my Porsche and I get everything going for myself, she going to want to come over and see it. Because she's forgetful like that. She going to forget about what she said. She already forgot about what she said. She coming out here trying to get me to come live with her again. I'm like, hell no. You think you're going to be able to trick me again? No, hell no. You know what I'm saying? You think you're going to trick me again? I ain't going to be tricked again. I'm good. I learned that lesson once and I learned it good. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't want to go learn that lesson again. Go back over there. You're going to talk some more shit. Nah, I'm good. I'm stay out here. Don't call me when my jackpot come around. When I get my money together and I'm doing good for myself, don't call me. And if you do, we'll chat. And I'll let you come over to see it. But, you know, you ain't getting none of my money in my pocket. When you ask me for something, I'm going to be like, no, remember, remember you said what you said. You said I wasn't going to win. Look how stupid you look. Look how idiotic, how dumb, how retarded you look right now. Look how stupid you look. You said I was never going to get the jackpot. You don't know because you don't even play the game. So a lot of motherfuckers, they so ignorant, they don't even know how to play the game. They'll learn quickly that's not all about luck. Not when it comes to the smaller lotteries. And you're going to look stupid forever. Because I'm going to always throw it up in your face. We get into an argument. I'm like, you said I was never going to fucking be shit. Look at me now. Just look at me now. You said I was never gonna be great. I was never gonna get money in my pocket and be a baller. You said I was never gonna win. You said that. Look at you now. Look at your fucking face. Look how stupid and ignorant you look. Cause that's what you are. You're ignorant. What's up with it, Tora or Tara? Look how stupid you look. So now, you sitting there with an egg on your face, saying that I wasn't gonna win and all that other stuff. I remember that. She remember, okay. Because in her mind, she thinking that nothing is possible. Me, I'm always learning, and I know that anything is possible in this world. You can accomplish anything you put your mind to. Anything. You could be whatever you want to be. You feel what I'm saying? You want the bag, bro? You get the bag. It's going to take some time, but you're going to get it. Eyes going to come down, man. You feel what I'm saying? The fucking eyes going to come down. Being persistent. You feel what I'm saying? Keep on pushing forward. Them eyes going to come down. You feel what I'm saying? Them eyes don't come down out here in these streets. And I'm going to sit back and I'm going to laugh. I'm going to sit back in my Maserati or my Porsche. Most likely I'm going to get a Porsche. I'm going to sit back in my Porsche and I'm going to laugh. You know what I'm saying? I was like, boy, she was fucking wrong. My sister, she was retarded. And the thing is, that type of stuff that people do, like I said, time and time again, it sticks with you. It doesn't go away. You say stuff that you can't take back. You're fucking stupid. You can't take that type of stuff back. Tell him that he ain't gonna never be shit. He ain't gonna never win another jackpot. You can't take that back. You know that, right? Straight up. You can't say, oh no, I was playing. No, you don't play like shit like that. You don't play with shit like that. You don't play like that. That's something that you cannot take back. You could call me any old type of name. You could call me this. You could call me that. You share money and be like, you know what? You said I wasn't gonna be shit anyway. I might as well give you a few $1,000,000. Here, go ahead. Here's $2 million. Go buy you something. Even though you done said I wasn't gonna make it. I wasn't gonna be shit. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Like I'm really like just gonna say, go ahead, go buy you something nice, even though you said this, you said that about me. Like, nah, hell no, I remember that shit. It's in the memory bank. It's locked in now. So you gotta have some type of self-control. You gotta have some type of filter. You can't just say anything and think that people are gonna forget about it right away. No, they don't. They don't forget. They forgive, but they don't forget. And I go back to what I was saying. Saying stuff that you can't take back. Yeah, hidden below the waistline. You know what I'm saying? What's up with it, Jamie? Jamie in the house. What's up with it? Saying stuff that you can't take back. He gonna remember you once he hit his second jackpot. He gonna remember that. And I'll be living a good life, and you'll be living the same life you always been living. Why you poor and why I'm rich? Well, why? How come he hasn't given his family any of the money? You feel what I'm saying? How come he haven't shared any money with his sister? Because she talked shit before I blew up. You feel what I'm saying? She talked shit, talking about I wasn't gonna make it. So I made it, and now she wants some money. I'm like, wait a minute, you don't talk shit about this before, dude. You don't stomped all over my dream, and now you want some of the dream that you talked about that I wasn't gonna achieve. you want something that would be hella like. I feel really funny about giving her money. Like, wait a minute, you said so much shit about this dream. And now you out here begging me for money? You feel what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't giving her nothing. Giving her nothing. Nah, you talk shit about my stuff. Supposed to be my sister, just rooting me on, giving me encouragement. You know, you ain't doing that. And you want me to go back and live in your house again? Man, you must be crazy. The same thing is gonna fucking happen. I need to stay away from you. That's what I need to do. I need to stay away from you so I can win this jackpot. Feel what I'm saying? And whenever I do win the jackpot, I will be announcing it, but it's gonna be on a private. Only certain people are gonna come around. I'm only gonna invite certain people to my victory party, man. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a private live stream. I'm gonna select a few people, not everybody, but I'm only gonna select a few people, like my moderators and stuff. Let y'all guys come through, you know, and party with me. But I can't like make it public. I can't make the live stream public. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't want too many people to know if I do hit another jackpot. What happened to me last time, right? They tried to rob me, man. Thinking that they was going to get some jackpot money in my bag. They stole my backpack from me. You know what I'm saying? You know. So you gotta have a positive mind when you're going after a goal. You gotta be like, okay, eventually I'm gonna win, and you know, I'm gonna take the bag home. And you know, I won before. I had a positive mindset about that. I looked at the numbers. I was like, oh shit, I done won $2,000. Boy, that felt good, man. You know what I'm saying? That felt good. You know, just to win. And I'm ready to win some more. But anyway, I'm gonna end this live, man. We over an hour now, man. What time is it? Yeah, it's almost time for me to lay it down. I'm going to sleep early tonight. I'm not gonna drink any alcohol tonight, man. I'm good. I'm gonna wake up. We're gonna work out again. You feel what I'm saying? And chase this bag all over again tomorrow. You know, what's up with it, Tara? Or Tara. That's the name, Tara. I know. Yeah, I invite you, Tara. Shit. I invite you to the ceremony, and hopefully it'll be this year, man. I'm going hard in the paint right now. I'm dropping about at least like $25, $30 a day, man, on some numbers, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going hard in the paint. And I could do that, man. I ain't got no other bills to pay. Shit. What's up with it, man? You know? I invite you to the ceremony when it happens. It's only a specific few, bro. I don't need everybody to know. I don't want the whole entire internet to know. Cause then it becomes dangerous. When you got fucking thousands of people to show up to your live stream. He won what? He won what? And then I gotta be ducking and hiding and afraid and shit. You know what I'm saying? But if I only tell a few people, you know, it's not gonna hurt anything. But anyway, I gotta end this live, man. You guys have a good night, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I love good people. Yeah, me too. You know? So I see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, make another live, chasing the bag tomorrow in the morning. You guys have a good night, man. Time for me to get some sleep. I'm out, man. You know, peace. I appreciate it, Tara. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna get some rest. You guys have a good night. Peace out, take care, and bless. I am out. Peace.